Hi, Toby Carton here, and I want to share some tools that will help reading websites and more complex text easier for some students. This particular first part of this has to do with an extension I downloaded called Immersive Reader for the web to my Google Chrome. The site I went to is called Dogo News. It has ELA, science, and social studies articles. I found an article I want to read about Legos and how it helps students who are blind. It's a good article, but the text is rather small. It has a lot of distractions on the side. So what I am going to do is I am going to select the text that I want to read, and I am then going to right click and go down to help me read this. What happens is that the tool Immersive Reader comes up and I could go like this.
Invented by French teenager Louis Braille in 1824, Braille has enabled millions of visually impaired kids worldwide to learn to read and write.
If you noticed when it was reading it, and the multisyllabic words are also divided into syllables. It has other tools on there, such as text preferences. I could make it smaller, I could make it larger, or perhaps even increase some of the spacing if that was what was needed, change the type of font, change the color background, and many other tools. It also has a dictionary on here that's not just the words, but it has a dictionary that will give me a picture dictionary. So here we have
Braille.
And I can even do it in other languages. As you see, it would be Chinese that was clicked. I could click the word invented. And it could show the picture also. There is another tool that I want to also share with you that helps understanding websites a little bit easier. That tool was the extension Immersive Reader. The next tool, where I'm going to use this same article as a demonstration that we could go to, and going ahead with this one, that article just went away for a moment. I'm going to get it back, and we're going to read that news article. And this extension here is called Mercury Reader. Mercury Reader is a very cool one. It's right over here. And I said there were a lot of ads. Watch what happens. I click Mercury Reader, and all of those ads go away, and I could then look at it like this. I can also have it read aloud by enacting the read aloud tool. So that was Mercury Reader, the extension. And I also wanted to show you how Immersive Reader would work in a Word document instead of a Google Doc or a website. So I have over here, I copied and pasted this first paragraph from that Lego article, and I'm going to click on Immersive Reader. Look what comes up. Again, the same way, divided into syllables. Maybe I want the text to be larger or smaller, and I could do that. I could also have this read aloud.
Invented by French teenager Louis Braille in 1824, Braille has enabled millions of visually impaired kids worldwide to learn to read and write.
I could also change the type of voice. I could decide on the speed of the voice. And the same way that I did that, I could change the color if I thought that that was helpful. I could also go ahead and do the column width, make it wider if that was something that needed to be done too. So you have a lot of options here in terms of what you could do. And again, the first tool that I went to was the Immersive Reader that I downloaded for Google Chrome that helped me to read the website. I went to Mercury Reader, which was another extension that I downloaded that took away the ads. And I also showed how you could use Immersive Reader in a Word document for Microsoft 365 or OneNote. Enjoy the application. Many cool things you could do with these types of devices.